All right. Hello, neighbors. Let's go ahead and get Badger into a better position, I feel. There we go. And yeah, it's time for another day of Tuesdays in Meralta. You'll notice my darling.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, no, I drew him.
I love that.
I'm glad. He entertained me, so we got a picture. Um, so Iiohab, Mr. Human, is running a little late due to a real life issue of our car deciding to die literally a week after we paid it off. So he will be joining us a little later. Um, Outside of that, anything to add you to, or are we good to go?
I'm good to go.
Korval is ready to continue this.
Wonderbar. All right. So when we left off, you had just emerged from a very large, I want to call it a ring of mist, but it feels much larger than that. I'm going to fix my... Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Um, And when you came out, you had seen before you a large hill in the distance that seemed to have sunken holes that gave it the look of a skull. Between you and that, there were large curved stones rising up, curving inward, that resemble a rib cage. A few other stones scattered around that give the impression of a partially lifted knee, and in the distance, what looks like a full stony hand laying on the ground a distance away, with some birds circling above it. Throughout this area, you notice a garden that's very well kept and wild between the rib cage, and throughout the area in general, you'll see a number of huts and a few small structures and such. Nothing too out there. Most of these huts seem to be built into the ground and appear more as mounds than as actual buildings. Think hobbit holes, almost to an extent. And the three of you, with Iiohab on autopilot for the moment, find yourself coming out to this area. There is a wide travel area between you and that. The floor is yours.
I think we make our way,
Yes,
start kind of
that
walking.
we will. Yeah, no, without anything between them, Korval will start heading forward, leading up the front. It's like, let us see what information we can provide to the druids, and in return, what they might be able to enlighten of us.
Indeed.
Hopefully, the quicker we can get this information to them, perhaps we can cut off whatever is happening before it gets worse.
Yes, let's get going.
As you
You,
as you make your
you
way,
agree, Iiohab? Thought so.
yeah. As you make your way towards the structures, and in the distance, you see it's a distance of a walk. You do see people moving around further out, very small from your perspective. But as you start making your way there, a large eagle is going to swoop down in front of you, and instead of landing, take the form of a silver dragonborn that lands with pretty solid accuracy. A large frill runs across in a mohawk style over her head. She has a bit of gill-like fills coming from her, what would be her cheeks. She's missing an arm. It is dressed in general leathers. And as she lands, she'll say, "Halt! What brings you here, strangers?"
We need to speak to the druids. We have information, and we're hoping they have information for us.
The druids are busy right now. Couldn't She looks to where you've come from. She says, "Shouldn't Huntak have told you that?" Referring to the orcish gentleman that was perhaps a little naive that you ran into earlier.
He did, but what we have is important.
We have information on the plague.
I would like you to give me a persuasion roll. I'll let either of you do it as you're working together, and since you're working together, I'll allow advantage.
What's your persuasion?
My persuasion is +5.
Yeah, you got this. You got the advantage.
Okay. Let's go ahead and that. Roll them bones. 14.
Yeah, 14. Take a quick look. All right. They're going to stop and they're going to say, she looks frustrated, a little irritated, but you're able to pick up with how she's looking at the fog that she's more so with Huntak. And she'll say, I suppose the damage is done. Huntak was supposed to keep people out so that they didn't get hurt. You weren't hurt by any of the spirits, were you?
No,
Negative.
we did not run into any of them.
All right. I'll see about having Huntak relieved to a different position since he can't even do this one correctly, it seems. For now, though, you say you have information on the plague for the druids, for the archdruids, correct?
Yes.
All right, very well. Come along. She'll turn and she will start heading towards the, well, at this point, just the camp in general, moving through the grasslands that don't seem to have much of a path outside of a goat path for you to follow.
Yeah. Korval will follow behind her.
It takes maybe 5-10 minutes to reach the proper enclave itself. And as you do, you see a number of druids. This is not a small circle. This is a fairly large enclave. Moving about and interacting, and a lot kind of looking at you in surprise. Not derision, not irritation, but more so that there was an individual with a gun and full plate that made it through the fog on their own, and that Huntak apparently let them through.
And of course, there's a scarecrow with us.
And a scarecrow, yes, but that is surprisingly less startling. He'll lead you down and he'll say, the archdruids have been in council. Let me see what I can do. And he ends up leading you through the ribcage garden, and you get a real feel for how large this ribcage is. It towers over you. It's been reclaimed by moss and vines that drape down, but it feels like it's kind of the effect of the spoon, where you can't stand directly under it without feeling like it's going to fall on you, even though you know it's not going to. And that is the most Minnesotan statement I have ever said. Oh my god. Yep. Yeah, I went there. All right. But it's not. They seem stable. The garden itself is beautiful. Definitely wildflowers everywhere. Paths have been laid out for you to travel on, and you do see many druids, or presumably druids, sitting around in different locations, meditating and or communing or doing rituals with nature. Just relaxing, doing what druids do. And this Silverborn, this Dragonborn will say, "Please be quiet while we I cannot talk today. Forgive me. Been an eagle for a little too long. While we cross the garden." Yes, that's how words work. I remember now. And she will lead the way. She'll actually pause at the other end of the garden, near a little closer to where the mound that looks like a skull is, and presumably is a skull. And you'll notice that there is, coming down from the hill, 2 figures. She'll say, you two seem to be in luck. It looks like the archdruids have finished their meeting. There are at least 2 of them. You sure you want to talk to them?
Yes.
It is, yes, there is no other option currently.
Very well. She will begin leading you towards the hill, and as she does, she will. Let me put them on the same side, I think. You'll get a closer look at these individuals. One appears to be a green elf. They have bright green hair with antlers and pretty simple clothes. I forgot to draw their arm. Well, it's a mage arm now. Don't worry about it. A staff carried in a mage hand, and simple but well kept clothes. The other seems to be a little more rotund. I have to recheck his species. Ah. Human. With a little more pageantry to his robes and outfit. Roses more prominent throughout the robe itself. Carrying his own little wooden stick that serves as a staff. He looks a little older. And as they come close, they will stop. The larger man will say, "Moth, who are these individuals?" And she will speak, "I did not get names. These two managed to get through the fog despite heart attack. And they're here now and say they have information on the plague to share with you. So since they crossed it anyway, I thought you might want to hear from them." To which the elf will say, "There's no need for you to be so defensive. It's quite okay." "I see. We'll need to have a discussion regarding duties later." He'll turn his attention to three of you. He'll say, "Forgive my erstwhile companion. This is Asfoldi, Archdruid Asfoldi, whereas I am Archdruid Nertoli. Archdruid Saitari is currently indisposed. You say you have information for us. What pray tell is it?"
Of course. I am Korval, a traveler and a member of the. Well, I am forgetting the order that he's a member of.
Gedane.
Thank you. A member of the Kedane Order. And I have come with information regarding the plague, with more specific information that you might not be aware of, to hopefully perhaps combine our knowledge and try and stop it before it spreads any further.
The broader man, who you now know as Archdruid Alsfodi, will speak. "I see. Well, all right. That's most certainly an honorable reason to come our way. I appreciate you taking the risk. It seems though we'll need to figure out a way to perhaps better transfer these messages should others arrive. Please, tell me, what is this information?"
Well, besides the fact that perhaps you already know that this plague can affect much more than just straw men.
We have suspected, yes.
However, this plague is also the makings of a demon goddess.
He's going to pause a second. "A demon goddess, you say?"
Which is correct.
"Please clarify. Who and how do you know this?"
Through the various studies that I did in my youth and over time, the various religious aspects and the various rot that we have encountered in our travels to these lands, we came across a large gathering of the infected alongside a mass of writhing corpse-like intestines and flesh.
When you say that, the half-elves, Nertoli will kind of go, ew, gross, man. Sorry.
Yes, but we had to deal with it, and we dealt with it as we could. But the markings that I noticed coincided with the research I have done on the demon goddess. I'm going to butcher that.
It's pronounced. You can try for it. I
Zugmoy?
want to hear what you say. Go for it.
Sure. Zugmoy.
They will share a look. And they'll look to Moth and they'll say, Moth, dear, could you perhaps go ahead and relieve Hortak while taking over until we can find another person to fill his shoes? I feel we might need more of this. And for now, keep this discussion between us. Moth will look and say, I mean, I can be of help. Please, just go. She's like, all right. And looking a little irritated, the Silver Dragonborn will turn, take wing as an eagle, and fly off. And the two will turn to you. And when that's said, as Foldy will say, well, it looks like Sitari's inclinations turned out to be correct. How unfortunate. So, I do have to ask, young Red Elf, why exactly... You say you've learned this in your studies and such. I need a little more. Not just suspect information, but perhaps a little more... proof of this? I'm not saying you're a liar, don't misunderstand me. I simply need to know who and what and why before we put our resources in a direction, especially with a stranger coming here with this information.
Of course. I understand completely the need to be careful. I am not normally one to be so forthcoming myself, but this is a danger that I feel I cannot just withhold information at this point. So, with that, Korval will pull out the journal of the doctor. This is the journal of a man I considered a good friend of mine. He was studying at the monastery alongside me. He was infected by this rot, and his scribblings and madness, I believe, are evidence of who he now worships, and that I believe he is one of the major people spreading this. I have been trying to hunt him down since.
I see, as Foldy will say, while Nertoli will reach out another mage hand, not bothering to take his hands out of his pockets, and say, "Would you mind if I took a look at that?"
Of course, and he will hand it over to the mage hand.
Mage hand will take it and start leafing through it, keeping half an ear on you. You can tell by the way his ear twitches a little bit. But as Foldy will take over the conversation. So, a friend of yours, when you say your studies, does that mean perhaps that you are, and forgive me if I'm wrong, a redeemed member of the Rotting Lady's cult, or is this a situation where he simply seemed to have fallen?
From what I could tell, I don't believe it was anything that he had in his past. I believe he, unfortunately, curiosity got the better of him when he came afoul of this fungus infection, of this blight, and it took over him.
Let's see. He'll look to Nertoli, who's been thumbing through this, and say, "So what do you think?" Nertoli will say, "Well, I don't read I don't read Infernal, but I've seen some pictures in here, what little remains of them. This is really badly damaged. Um, that seem to indicate some druidic magics, blasphemized. I can tell with some infernal runes. I've noticed a couple. I noticed a few fungal-related pictures, including something that looks like one of the scarecrows doodled in there. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and believe the guy. I'm gonna toss the journal back to you, Korval.
Korval will catch it, and if nobody else stops him, he will pocket it back in his pack.
All right. Well, this is something we'll need to consult Saitari on. Sorry, Saitari has, he is the eldest of us archdruids. He is currently on a vision quest within the dream to uncover more information. We cannot interrupt this, and it could take days, weeks. Helpfully, Nertoli will add, I mean, it's actually taken up to a couple months a couple times. Goes at his own pace, you know. Well, let's hope it
Korval
doesn't come to that.
Yeah, Korval will just look like he's stopping his tongue, but he wants to say something. He's like, I don't know if we have that time.
No, we
Is
don't.
there any way we could speed his journey along?
Do you fancy entering the dream?
Would it help?
Uh, Probably not.
There's a look of, I don't want to, but if it'll help.
Korval's, I will do whatever it takes if we can deal with this plague.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. And then Nertoli will speak up. Yeah, you know, we're gonna go ahead and say let's not have two strangers walk into the dream and bug our wonderful bug man. I think that'll be a bit of a problem. No offense, you guys, but there are things we could do here, actionable objects that, or options that weren't as actionable before because we didn't have this information. I know I have a few thoughts. I know I have a few thoughts, but I also know that we have a bunch of our younger druids who are eager for their own ways of solving things. They'll get a groan out of Asfoldy, and Neuralty will nod his head. Yeah, it seems they all have their own idea of how to fix this, and they're obviously right despite their youth and everything else. You know how it goes. So how about you go and ask around a little bit, talk to some folks, get a few ideas of what they have to say, and if you think it's worth it, give it a shot. If you get any information, let us know, and we'll let you know when Saitari wakes up. And in the meantime, I think you might be able to get some good news that'll help the plague. You know, in general, we're all on the same side here, obviously.
Indeed.
Very well.
Thank you.
We will see what we can do around here for now.
All right. Well, you have a great day. I am gonna go have some brandy and then get back to work, because that's my life. And Asfoldy is gonna glare at him because this is an archdruid representing them, being so casual. But he's not gonna say anything as Nertoli starts to head off. Pardon him.
Did we have, remind me, did we have a long rest?
Yes, you did. You should be maxed out.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
I just want to swap one of my spells. I didn't think about it at the time.
I'll allow it.
That's okay. Okay, thank you.
As the other, I do not mind. Everyone copes and deals with their stress and life however they wish. As long as they get the work done, there is no problem.
I suppose. He'll sigh. Well, thank you for bringing us this news. I wish you the... Oh, you know. I'm sorry, I haven't gotten your names. Forgive me.
Well, as I said, I am Korval of the Cadane Order.
Ah, yes. Yes, you did say that. And you,
I
my
am
lad.
Lieutenant Daniel Havenborn of the Freelance Mercenary Corps, 3rd Regiment.
A pleasure. You had a couple of your fellows come through. Well before this all happened. Good folk.
We do have a couple of druids in 3rd Regiment. 3rd Regiment is known for its more esoteric troops.
I've heard that, yes. Well, they were an absolute charm, and I'm glad to see that Banners seems to be true throughout your mercenary band. You know,
Well, 1st and
go.
2nd Regiments may not be big on manners, but in 3rd we pride ourselves on it. We find it gets things done better, faster than brute force.
Well put. Well put. I actually think I have a task I might be able to trust a member of your band, and most certainly a member of the Cadane Order, if you have the time.
Sure.
What could we assist with?
I have a colleague in the just north of Alderton, which you will remember Korval is the major town between Verone and the Cadane Monastery.
Hmm.
Who has also been helping me do some research into the plague, its meaning, its impact, so on and so forth. I have a letter with some information if you would be willing to deliver it to them. See if they've gotten any information to bring back. It's an errand, so I don't know if it is the best use of your time, but at the end of the day, if you're out that way, I would appreciate it, or if you can find the time.
If it helps your cause, we would be more than willing to help.
Wonderful, thank you.
Indeed. Oh, great.
He'll,
Um,
he'll
what is the? Sorry, where was it again that he says this needs to go to?
just north of Alderton to a woman by the name of Miss Cinderella.
A
And he
woman
will,
name of what?
Miss Cinderella.
Miss Cinderella.
But he will.
Is DM, is she perhaps a blonde woman?
You'll have to find out.
Okay. We have a Daniel has a new goal.
He will hand the letter to Daniel specifically. He knows your mercenary corps more personally than the order. I appreciate your efforts, but it is true. There have been a lot of the young folk, all with conflicting ideas and nonstop arguments about how we should do things. If any of their ideas strike a fancy for you, it would be a great help if you could aid them. If they seem reasonable. Some are not. Please use your head and let us know if anyone wants to do something particularly stupid. We've already had to tell 3 of them that no, we can't do a wildfire to cut out the blight. They have spirit, all right. That's what I'm going to say.
You just get that big heavy sigh when he says, use wildfire. It's like, oh.
Spirit can be useful if it is directed properly.
Well said.
Yes. Yes, it can.
Well then,
We will see what we can do with. We'll see what we can work with and how we can help around.
of course.
Indeed. Thank you for your time.
Thank you as well. So, with that, he will leave you to your actions.
Okay. Corval will look around. So I say we check around a bit, see what information we can perhaps get, or see if what aid we can offer a bit here and there, and then perhaps see if we can deliver that letter.
Yeah. Sounds like a good plan. So we'll kind of walk around the the encampment, and I figured go to the ones that look like they're more like they're struggling or more like they need help.
Right? People with the big ass exclamation points above their head, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. Let me see who you bump into first. 2, 3.
I cast the cantrip find the secondary quest.
Find the plot hook.
Find the plot hole.
Find the plot hole.
I like that one.
All right, let's go ahead and swap things out. In fact, as you're walking around, the one that catches your attention first of all these people that are bustling around and busy is a knoll that seems a little uncertain with what they should be doing as they kind of nervously sit there and fidget.
uh, Seeing the knoll, let's go. Hail, my good sir. What seems to be your issue today?
Hello. I'm, no, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. Nothing to worry about. Mm-hmm.
I do not believe that is correct, and everything is definitely not fine. But
Yep. You want to try that again?
Yeah, everything's fine. It's nothing you need to worry about, really.
We've been tasked by your archdruids to help out. You kind of look like you need something.
Oh, not really. Just, lots of... I'd like you guys to give me a persuasion roll. See if you've charmed him to open up a little bit.
That's you, buddy.
Korval is just, as he looks to him, he looks to this knoll. It's like, perhaps it is something dangerous, perhaps it is something you are worried about. Regardless, either way, we are more than happy to try and help. If you would just be willing to try and, at least, I know we are strangers, but a stranger is just a friend you have not met yet. Go ahead and roll. 19.
He's gonna stop and he's gonna kind of fidget a little bit. He's gonna look around. He's gonna be like, or I guess. Look, I don't want to make anyone worry. And I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But I was talking to a friend of mine, and he wants to go. He wants to go to the old estate outside of Josa. You know, the place that's super haunted and no one should go to at all because people disappear in there. He wants to go there and investigate the druid stones that are keeping the haunting at bay to see if that can somehow help here, but I think it's too dangerous since we know how to make those druid stones. We're doing them already, right? Like we got them set up and it's not seeming to work. So why does he want to study other ones? It's a ghost is not a demon, but I don't know. I'm concerned about him. You understand, right?
Did he already head out without telling anybody?
No, not yet. He's talking about it, but he still hasn't. He's been too busy to go quite yet, but he's been talking about possibly sneaking out. I don't want to go to the I don't want to go to like the archdruids because like he hasn't actually done anything wrong, and like he's not sneaking out right now. But like he gets an idea in his head, and he just does. He kind of arcs forward a little bit. He's coming across fidgety, but not so nervous as he is just anxious concerns over this. But you know, like when he gets his head set on something, he's going to do it. And the worst part is, if you tell him not to do it, he's going to do it anyway.
Yes, I know that well. I know that very well. Well, perhaps there is some merit to investigating this haunted location. If anything, perhaps seeing if there's any evidence of traces of where this plague came from, perhaps, or perhaps any other clues that could be affecting. I do not know, but there is pros and cons. But I am not somebody who would really think of that one or the other. What I'm saying is, I'm more than happy to help and assist in looking into this if he wants to, or trying to keep him here and stopping him from moving, if that is what you wish. I can do both. As
We can.
Korval gives a try to be friendly, but also like he is a rather large elf in full plate.
You will find that the gnoll, as fidgety as he is and as hunched as he is, even standing at his full height, which is naturally hunched as a gnoll,
Yeah.
he is actually a smidge taller than you, but when he's kind of fidgeting and pulls back in on himself, he shrinks a little lower.
Listen, we can either help you by talking to him, telling him the dangers of leaving, and that, or we could go with him, help him out, help him see what this is. We are an experienced adventuring party.
Okay.
We have also been assigned by the Lord of the region to investigate this plague.
Yes.
Oh wow.
So any lead is a lead we will take.
Yep. Even if it's just something we investigate ourselves, we're likely going to look into it no matter what.
Oh, if you could,
It's
if you could talk to Semestro, he's a furbolg. He should be at the pool, right, the spirit pool right now, doing his, well, the bird tending. If you could speak with him maybe, and like I don't know, either get him not to go, or at the very least go with him, or do it yourselves. I don't want to come across as like bossy or anything, but I don't want him to go. I worry about him.
You are entirely entitled to your opinion, to being afraid for your friend. That is entirely okay. We can ask him if we can talk to him and see how he feels on it, and we'll go from there.
All right. Well, thank you. I need to get back to meditating, I guess. He'll say, as it does not look like he's been meditating at all, this is the most fidgety person you have ever met.
I'll just nod my head and walk over to start walking with the group over to what's his name again?
They said Semestro at the spirit pool.
Semestro.
As you walk away, Badger is going to speak up, kind of with a, Jesus Christ, I thought that man was going to burst out of his fur. He's fidgeting so much I wanted to run him down and eat him.
Yeah. What can you do?
I could run him down and eat him.
No, let's not do that.
Your call. Those taste good.
Do you need food? Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I'm a spirit, no, but I will absolutely take it.
No, you're not getting nothing then.
Oh, fuck you too.
Oh, fuck you too.
Yeah, fuck you. He goes back to sleep.
Girls, you're both pretty. Let us continue, shall we?
That's funny, because you're a Medusan.
You're right. I am. Let's go.
So you guys start heading off. It is a bit of a hike, but there is a path leading here at least. You see a few other druids that pass by, most giving you a quick look as you go. You, in time, do reach the base of the hand. And it is absolutely a hand. It's been reclaimed by moss and such, and you can hear a pool of water moving inside. A lot of birds are gathered here. And there are a set of simple stairs that have been erected leading up towards the actual pool itself. But before we do that, Iiohab, are you back with us?
That I am. I am here.
Ooh, you sound super far away. Can you adjust your mic?
Check 1 2. Check 1 2.
Yeah, I gotcha. So Iiohab,
Much better.
we're going to cut to you for a second, because when you emerged from that fog, you saw all of these things gathered here, and it took a second for you to recognize them. The mound that looked like a skull, the stones that curve in like a rib cage, and a series of other bones, but it's not. You are recognizing this like you would recognize someone you met before, though you have never been here, though you have never actually come here. It is so familiar to you, it is almost painful.
May I make an Arcana check?
You may. Always takes a second to remember how to do it. 17.
17.
With a 17, I'm gonna remember that because some other stuff's gonna happen for you. Because
Okay.
as you come through here, as you are generally aware that you are being led by an individual that flew out of the skies and, kind of walked you through a garden and to a hill, and your friends are talking, but you're not. There is something deep in your soul radiating with this place. There is something that feels like home. There is something here that calls to you, and that call is very real. That call. With a 17 Arcana, this is where I would have requested an Arcana check. With a 17 Arcana, you're able to make it out. It's not in words. It's not even in... Maybe it might be in concepts. Simply delivered to you. An idea of rotting pain, horror, and safety, protection, need, the requirement to step beyond, to follow the moon, to beat back the screams that are to come. And you know it is coming from the bones around you. You know it is coming from the one that brokered the deal between spirit and man that led to your species creation. From the giant Old Stones himself. And then you notice, oh, you just came up to a staircase with these three. For some reason. I believe you're muted.
Trip. I'm not. Check 1, 2.
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry.
Yep, we can hear you.
Well, that was certainly a head trip and a half. Well, lads, did I miss anything while I was on walkabout?
We met the Archdruids. Told them what we
Provided them.
know.
Exactly.
We have a letter to deliver, and we are going to talk to this guy that wants to go do something dangerous that his friend doesn't want him to do.
Well, what's he want? What's the little young'un wanting to do?
He wants to go investigate apparently some haunted house or mansion to see if the wards they use to ward the haunted spirits would also be useful against the fungus, even though apparently they know how to make them here. And perhaps it is stronger wards that that house has. I do not know.
Iiohab,
And this
because
is the
of your
lad that wants to go.
background, I'd like you to give me a history roll.
A history roll. Apcray. $11.
You are generally familiar with which one he probably wants you to go to. It's most likely the Redland estate. All you know is everyone died there in one night for some reason, and it's super fucking haunted, and you shouldn't go there. At least that's what, parents tell their children, and so on and so forth. And there has been a few missing individuals there, but it is what it is. It's an urban legend, perhaps, or perhaps it's Bible truth. Who knows?
Oi, lad. You. I'll make you a deal. Me and my boys here.
Oh, you
We're
guys
going
haven't
to
even
go into
climbed
yon
the.
mountain.
Just to be clear, you guys are starting up the.
Yeah, we haven't reached him yet.
We haven't talked to him
Oh.
yet.
Oh, I thought
He's
we
just
had. I'm
practicing
sorry.
what to
No.
say,
I
No,
thought we
we-
had already gotten to him. I saw his little avatar there. I thought we had gotten to him. Sorry.
You're fine. We,
Yeah, I should
we were
take
still
away
filling
that.
you in.
I was going to, and then I was like, oh, my husband's returned to us. I need to fill him in on what's been happening.
Fair enough. Well, so the lad is trying to go into the Redland estate. Tain't a place for laddos to go. What you say, old Uncle Iiohab has a little chat with him, and I'll see if I can convince him to let us go in his stead.
If that is the
Sure.
safer option, that's fine with me. We have been advised by the Archdruids to see if we can help around here while they wait for their other member of their circle to awaken. Yep.
All right, so you make your way up the stairwell. These are wooden stairs that seem to have been grown, trees actively grown around it, that have been cut to specific sizes. And as you go up, you'll notice that the hand, while most certainly petrified bone, is definitely covered in moss. There's flowers growing from areas where dirt has gathered, and the fingers are held closely together, enough that when you reach the top, you see a beautiful, pristine pond within this hand. It sparkles and glows, and there is a rush of what feels like. Excuse me. What feels like life in and of itself. When you look in there, everything you see reflected back is a sort of technicolor. More vibrant than you've seen around you than it should be. There's a number of individuals around the area. Some are cleaning it out with various nets and such. Others are tending the birds. In fact, you see one that is a furball that matches the description of the individual you're looking for. He's out handling the birds right now, giving them some feed, taking care of them, talking to them. When you get close, you do hear him speaking. And what exactly have you seen to the west? Ah, I see. Yes, I bet she was very beautiful. But I need to know, what is it that you have seen regarding movements of strange shapes and entities? Okay, no, we need to stay on topic. It seems to be like he's trying to gently guide this bird, using whatever magic he has to commune with it, onto topic, and it is a pain. And he is trying to be patient.
I'll turn to
Mr. Newman,
Havenborn
adjust your
and
mic
Cor-
again.
I'll turn to Havenborn and to Korval and be like, "So, lads, what's this kid's name?"
Semestro. His name is Semestro.
Really? What kind of
Yep.
parents name their kids Sinestro? It sounds like you.
Semestro.
Semestro. Oh, with an M. Okay, that's a little less poncy and super villainy.
I mean, Names are names. I don't understand half of the names that races use, but it is what they are.
Fair enough. Lad, Semestro, I have a word with you.
Oh, yeah, sure. Give it a second. You can insult my name behind me all you want, but I need to finish this conversation. Give me a second. Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. You have a great day. And as the
Time
bird
out.
flutters out... sorry, go ahead.
Time out.
Yeah?
Time out. Am I the only one that hears that? We have to evacuate.
I am hearing that. Shit.
We have to leave the building.
Hey, we're gonna go into BRB because we have a fire alarm. Excuse us, everybody. We will be back when we're back. Hopefully not too long. And thank you for your patience. Life is great.
Of course.
am I. All right, and we are back, and we're all alive still. Believe it or not, there was a non-existent fire. That was non-existent. It happens pretty regularly in our building because our fire alarms go off for, a scented candle. And if you don't get them off in about 30 seconds or so, it automatically calls the fire department and it makes the entire building start freaking out. So they come in pretty regularly. This is a regular occurrence. I'm surprised it hasn't happened on stream before.
Just lucky, I guess.
Yeah, I suppose. All right. So you've, as we've talked, you've come up to this pool of very pristine water that when you look into it, you get a vibrant reflection of anything that you see through there. There's birds around, and you had seen the furball that you believe is Semestro, who is currently talking with the birds about what they've seen and what they're doing and such, what information they have.
I tell what kind of bird he's trying to talk to.
I'm sorry?
Can I tell what kind of bird he's trying to talk to?
Currently, it looks like a blue jay getting ready to migrate. I think blue jays migrate.
Okay. I'll just very slowly walk up to him, see him trying to talk to the blue jay.
Oh, he's finished.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, because he was like, please stop bothering me, I'm doing my job. Went back and talked to him. It's like, all right, yes, you have a great day. Thank you. You saw nothing. That's wonderful. Blue jay flies off. He turns around and looks to you and says, now, who are you, and why is your time so important? I can't do my job.
Well, first, I just want to make sure you understand.
No. Yeah, you see how rude that is when you just get interrupted in the middle of a conversation? Fucking asshole, right?
So I apologize, lad. That was rude of me, and I apologize. I just wanted to make sure you understood. Blue jays have the worst case of ADD that you've ever heard, right?
No, I've met a lot of other ones.
Anyway, my name is Iiohab. This is the esteemed Korval the Breaker. And this is Lieutenant Daniel Havenborn. And we were sent by Lord High Mucky Muck to come out here and investigate what's going on with the plague.
Huh, and who exactly is High Lord Mucky Muck? What?
The Lord Regent. I apologize. The Lord Regent.
Man, you just kind of
Lord,
do
his
that
name
thing
no one
where
can
you
remember.
give everybody a nickname to be super casual and kind of come off super rude, but think it's endearing, right? That's your entire personality.
Everybody finds me endearing, lad.
I sure as shit don't. Badger will also
I
say,
am on the.
me either.
Korval will look at the shit though. It's like, I am on the fence currently.
You'll grow to love me. I'm like a fungus. I'll grow on you.
That is an
I will
unfortunate
burn
term.
you away.
I will telepathically to the badger say, if you want to eat Iiohab, I don't care.
And the badger will say out loud, nah, he probably has fungus and doesn't know it.
Now, lad, I hear tell you're wanting to go to the manor over there. Isn't that correct?
Who you been talking to? Oh, yeah, no, okay, yeah, I guess you know my business for some reason. Yeah, I've been wanting to go out to the Redland Manor and take a look at the stones. What's it to you, person who is not a druid who I have not met before? I don't know why you're here.
I just explained. The Lord Regent sent us out here to look into what's causing the plague. Now, you do realize the dark tidings and evil spirits that are associated with Redland Manor, right?
I am painfully aware, yes.
And you understand that an experienced group of adventurers, such as my fine friends here, would be a better guess to go investigate so that someone of your esteemed position, who has to make sure that you're gathering all this information from the wee little birds, does not get hurt and doesn't get,
Huh. So I take it you
Korval,
are vested in druidic magic's nature and the histories that define the growth and power behind druidic pillars. Yes?
well, I am gifted in the magical arts, and I also I had a bit of a head trip when I arrived at the Stones, and I kind of got asked for help. It's all a little hazy.
Yeah, no, that's pretty normal. You're a straw folk. Yeah, straw folk come here, they're going to look, I get that you're being condescending. I shouldn't be condescending back. Let me just take a step back.
I'm not being condescending. I'm trying to be helpful, you brat.
Do you
Korval,
I'm
Korval is just like
37.
Kor, Iiohab, you do sound a bit condescending.
I'm trying to. You know what? You know what? Korval, Master Havenborn, I leave the lad to you. Me, I want to go over to the Redlands and I want to investigate because I have an idea. And ideas are new things.
You're just being condescending to everyone. Do you see that pool right here? The spirit pool in the hand of Old Stones himself.
I see Dad's hands.
Mm-hmm. It's said that this is the spirit pool from whence every spirit that possesses a straw man comes from. You are said and believed to be, by myself, very much so, an impressive feat of natural negotiation and magics. A wonderful deal between the druidic arts by the greatest druid ever to have been met. Do you understand?
I understand that Father Stonehands here, or Father Oldstones, I apologize. Father Oldstones lifted us straw folk out of the dust, and he gave us a purpose. And for some reason, that purpose is being corrupted by this fucking fungus. And I'm trying to do what any good straw folk should be trying to do, and that's find a way to get rid of the fucking fungus so that we can purge all of this badness from nature.
Correct.
Savvy?
No, I appreciate that. But currently, you've come in, you've interrupted the duties, you've thrown your weight around, you've made it very known to me that you're an important person, and I just need you to take a step back and let's have a conversation like rational people. What I am saying is that these arts are of great importance to us. And your behavior in this place that should have the cultural significance to, well, a cultural significance to you more than anyone, more than even me, should have the proper respect for it, especially in the presence of the spirit pool itself. Do you follow me, Mr. Iiohab?
I do follow you.
Good.
And I want to know what makes you think I don't respect this hallowed place where me and mine have been given life since time immemorial.
Your general demeanor and behavior since entering. No, my vicinity.
Yes. And as given by Father Oldstones is the quintessence of life and of individuality. And he accepts and he tasks that each straw folk be true to themselves and understand what to be self is. So pardon me if you think I'm not being reverent enough in the place where me and mine have been given the greatest gift of all.
All right. Since that's obviously a dead end, let me put it another way. You've come in and you've been an asshole. Please take
Oh,
a step
that I'll
back.
own.
Yeah, that you'll own. Wonderful. Now, I'm going to talk business with your compatriots. I
At
do
this,
appreciate that you want to help, but coming in, condescending me, calling me lad, interrupting my business, interrupting the business that we are currently working on to try to deal with the plague, and everything else in the midst of it because it needs to be done on your time is unacceptable. Irregardless, yes, Red Elf, the Red Elf, the man in the big armor that was about to talk to me. Hello, how are you?
I am as well as to be expected in these times. I am Korval
Oh, a pleasure
of the
to meet you,
Kadean.
Korval. I am Semestro Akoriv.
Pleasure to meet you. I am of the Kadean Order.
Wonderful.
And
Those guys sound pretty cool. I've met them a couple times. They come through here on occasion.
yes, they are a very wide, knowledgeable folk and order itself. Regardless, uh, we are come here because we have heard from a friend of yours that is worried about your desire to go investigate the manor. And we were coming here to offer you our services to assist in that investigation in your stead. Or, if that is not acceptable, to join you in the investigation to protect you in case there is danger out there.
He's gonna look a little amused at this, kind of pinch the bridge of his nose and rub it a little. I see. Let me guess. This was Ickit, wasn't it? That screams of Ickit.
I legitimately forgot the name of the character.
I assume you forgot it in character as well. You met him once for a brief conversation.
Pretty much. Yep. Perhaps. Regardless, he was very worried about your desire to go out there. Apparently, we wish to just make sure that we can offer aid wherever we can here.
Hmm.
And if your time would be better suited handling your duties as a druid here, we can go in your stead.
See, you can't, though. That's the problem. You're not druids. You're not vested. And one thing I'm going to give to Mr. Iiohab, I believe he said, is that he's a well-versed in the arcane arts. But that means many things. That's the arcane arts for one group is completely different from another. The druidic arts are vastly different, and this is a specific field of study within the druidic arts. So if you're not vested in that, you don't know what to look for, where to understand why. You know what? I'm going to start from the beginning. Basically, I got to do a little investigation early on. Things don't grow past the stones that we have set up to ward and keep the ghosts that I'm not even sure are actually there at bay. Things just don't grow past that, and that includes the infected wheat. But they grow past other wards we have set up. That is what I find interesting. That is what the mystery is, because by all intents and purposes, they should be the same, but something is different. Ickit just hears Redland Estate, and he starts being concerned that I'm going to run off and get myself killed fighting ghosts that, again, I don't think are there in the first place. I mean, it's a children's game to run up to this building and touch the doorknob Some have gone inside, and yes, there have been some horrible disappearances related to that, but all of those can be accounted for by mundane reasons. Either a monster getting in, or some horrible man or killer being inside. There are options. Ikit is overreacting. Now, if you want to accompany me there, and Mr. Iiohab is going to not constantly talk down to me, I'll accept that. I'm willing to accept that. But I don't have anything to pay you. I don't have anything to assist you with. You'd be volunteering your time to this cause, and I assume that you, as, well, a seasoned adventuring party, with plenty of pride, it seems. Well, I assume that you might have something better to do. But if you really want to come, you're welcome to.
The goal of our group is to eliminate this plague. Monetary value, rewards. The proper reward for that is the saving of the lives that could be had from stopping this plague. So if this is something that we can do, that would perhaps give us a lead to fight this thing. I do not see a more noble or better option.
Korval, I'd like you to give me a persuasion roll with disadvantage.
Sure. Persuasion at disadvantage. Uh, 14.
Okay. That's actually pretty decent for disadvantage. He's going to take a moment. All right. You know what? If you seriously are okay not getting paid for this, and you're okay if it makes Ikit feel better, yeah, you can come with me. I was I was planning to leave in about an hour, truth be told.
Sure,
Very well.
that works for us.
All right.
I'll be glad to do that.
That sounds good. All right. Sure. Let me finish up my duties here, and then we'll set out. I will meet you. He's gonna point to an area on the path that's really recognizable. It's basically the entrance to the garden. I'll meet you at the garden, and we'll go from there. All right.
All right.
Understood.
All right. Good day. And he turns and he starts going back to his duties for a few minutes. So you guys got an hour before the meeting. Is there anything you're going to do in the meantime?
I mean, I don't think there's anything the Korval could reasonably do in an hour, around here. I don't know if there's anything that looks like they could use some assistance physically for an hour. I'll be able to help, but otherwise, Korval will just look around and just observe.
For the most part, what they're doing, actually give me an investigation roll as you're kind of looking for some stuff that's going on around you.
Cool. Investigation. So, that. No.
Yeah, it looks like everything they're
that's
doing is
3.
either magical or light lifting, and they have it in hand. One of those situations where you're like, I don't have the time to learn how to do this in the first place, and I would just be underhand if I did. So, you relax. Iiohab, what are you up to?
Iiohab is going to take Semestro's words to heart. And he's going to go a respectful distance from the pool. And he's going to sit down. And he's going to meditate and try to connect with the energies of the pool and of old stones, and just kind of meditate on the reverence of this place.
You find yourself sitting down, and it doesn't seem that they have any issue with you being near the pool, just as long as you're not in the way, and there's plenty of room to not be in the way. You sit down, you relax. I would like a will save.
Oh dear.
Wisdom save. Sorry, wrong game.
I was about to say. Ouch.
All right. You sit down and you relax. And you find it peaceful. You find it calming. But it's hard. You remember what the vision you had, the sensations that were thrown into you. You remember the oppressive nature of it. Yet, how home-like it felt. And it does feel like this is home-ish. Father Odestones is right, for certain. But it's past. And you're just not able to reconnect the way you did when you first arrived. And while you're working on that, Lieutenant Daniel, what are you up to for this hour?
Probably just gonna sit down and rest.
All right. You sit down and you take some time to compose yourself.
Probably read through my spell book a little.
I like that. You take a little bit of time through there, going through and getting situated. And in no time, you find yourselves, about an hour has passed, and you convene at the location leading to the entrance of the garden, heading towards the way you came, towards Joseph. And true to his word, Semestro will, in fact, wander up to you. Oh, gentlemen, and Badger. Badger says, I'm a gentleman too. Very well. I feel we got off on the wrong foot. I'd like a moment to attempt to perhaps rebuild some rapport. I am Semestro Akariv. I've been a druid here for the last 20 years. I am 37 years old. Not that I think that matters, but I feel it might in this situation. Obviously a furbolg. Very passionate about my job and about helping this community, as I'm sure the 4 of you are. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
It is a pleasure to meet you as well. Hopefully, I look forward to working together, at least in this small capacity.
Iiohab will just bow.
All right. Bowing isn't necessary, but I appreciate the effort. Again, if you're still sure you want to waste your day on this, probably tomorrow too, you're welcome to come.
You'll get in trouble, guys.
Let us go looking for trouble.
We usually don't have to look very far. It's usually right up our ass.
Very well. All right. Onward and forward. And he will lead you down the path. And it's, again, a good walk until he reaches the fog bank. And as he goes in, he waves a hand, and there's a bit of a green glow ahead of you that he's able to lead you through without the need for that roll. A little bit of druidic magic helping to navigate this fog that they created to bring in evil spirits without actually running into any. As you emerge on the other side, you will find Hertak currently sitting and sulking with the one-armed silver dragonborn that had brought you in, Moth Bereave, you believe her name is, currently standing over him, literally scolding him, though she'll stop as she sees you. Aye, so there's these three troublemakers. And you, Semestro. Hello. Semestro will reply, yeah, it looks like. Currently 5 troublemakers, it seems. I have an escort to the estate. And she'll say, oh, you finally got permission to do that. I see. And he's going to say, yes, I got permission. That is absolutely what has happened here. And, yes, absolutely, permission. That's happening. Have a good day, Moth. And she's just going to watch him go with obvious, as he tries to walk away with obvious, you full of shit expression on her face.
I'll approach her and be like, we'll look out for him.
Oh, I appreciate it. I don't always agree with the man. He wants to go with isolation and focusing on what this all means, but... Oh no, I take that back. I got these mixed up. I apologize. Redline that. He wants to do a bunch of really big reactions along with the other reactionists. They want to, Alyssa, I believe, wants to now call forth a plague of locusts to try to destroy the crops because that won't burn the people too. It's ridiculous. We have a job. We have a purpose. Interfering beyond that is just not acceptable, but that's my opinion on it.
Yep.
Well, good luck.
Mrs. Human.
Yes.
I just want to ask something because, I was late to session.
Yes, absolutely.
Have we refreshed?
Yep, you refreshed everything.
Okay.
You guys had a long
Good.
rest the day before. So, you begin your, unless you guys stop to talk more, you are able to begin your trek with some metro. It sounds very difficult and long and arduous, but it's not. After all, Joe says only an hour away. And it's not even rough land. Is there anything you do or talk about on this trip, or... Alright. So it sounds like...
Not really. No,
Um,
just small talk. That's about it, probably.
Iiohab will actually he'll pull out the squeeze bag.
Okay. Begin playing the squeeze bag, sending echoes out around you in the otherwise surprisingly silent surroundings. Not too surprising. It's autumn. Most bugs have died off or are running away. Anything that Lieutenant Havenborn is doing, or no?
Nope. Just keeping an eye out.
So he'll lead the way. And it is a very uneventful hour of a walk. But in time, you see Josa in the distance. Check something real quick. All right. So you see Josa in the distance, and you easily make your way inside. Nobody stops you. Again, everyone is out working. It's about noon now. You only spent a couple hours at the Old Stones, and then an hour there, an hour back. But as he enters, he'll look around and say, all right, well, do you guys want a bit of lunch first, or should we continue on?
I could eat.
All right. You two?
Well, unfortunately I'm unable to imbibe, but I'll definitely enjoy some company.
Very
It
well.
is always good to keep your strength up, so yes, eating now would be appropriate.
Wonderful. All right. It'll be my treat too. We'll call it that. That'll be your payment for wasting your time on this to make Icket happy. And he'll lead the way to the tavern. You know the tavern well enough now. At least you've been there a day before. As you come in, it's the young human that's currently behind the bar who'll look up and say, "Oh, welcome back. How's everything? You got excuse me. Cough going around. All those late nights working, you know. But are you looking to re-up your for another day?
Was this the place we stayed at before?
Yep, the Smoking Stag
Oh.
Tavern.
Okay, yeah.
We are currently looking for a meal, I believe here.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, we could do that. Yeah. What do you want? I got plenty of options. We got everything from bread and cheese to we got a nice ham. It's lunchtime. Oh, we have very nice honey nut oats that taste amazing if you put them in milk. Um, we have, I mean, the house special typically is our dinner steak, but that's a whole thing.
Mm, uh, well, I believe a simple. The ham sounds good.
Ham. All right, we can do a ham meal. And for your you three,
Um, well, whatever the house special is.
all right, yeah. We can get that done. It'll take a couple minutes, but yeah, we can get that done. And would you like one of our smelling teas? He'll say to Iiohab.
Oh, you have smelling tea.
Yeah,
It's been a while since I've had somebody actually offer that to me. I'd be glad to, thank you.
it's Josa, biggest collection of straw folk anywhere. All fat, you know. Yeah, we'll get you some smelling tea. Any particular flavor you want to smell?
Ah, you wouldn't happen to have Old Woods at Sunset, would you?
Ooh, yes, we do. I don't get that requested a lot. I like it though.
So do I. It's one of my favorites.
Wonderful. And you, sir, I'll just have a salad, please. Thank you. All right. Well, have a seat. We'll have it out to you shortly. I'll let the kitchen know. And then the badger is going to speak up and be like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, "Oh, hello. Want meat? Do you want meat? Yeah, just a slab of it. Don't cook it." Oh, yeah. I guess.
I'll pet my badger. My good badger.
He'll say, look to Lieutenant Havenborn for the okay, but when you seem to pet him, he's like, "All right, cool. We'll have that out for you. All right." And that'll happen. Semester will find a seat for you guys to relax in. Anything you do during this period? Anything you want to talk about?
Mm, I'm having to rebuild my character at the moment.
Oh man, D&D Beyond getting you again?
Yeah, that I went to try to create something and then it screwed everything up. So
Yeah, that happened to me too. A while ago. One of the reasons I don't use D&D Beyond anymore.
Never use their creating thing. It sucks.
So bad.
this is the first time I've had an issue. So
I've always had nothing but issues with that. Anyways, I mean, Korval will just, I guess, try and just, I don't know, shoot the shit, talk, try and yeah, no. Korval will turn to the druid that's with us, Semestro. Um, you have been dealing with this plague since it started spreading around here, correct?
Yeah, no, we have. I wasn't on the duty immediately or anything. Back when we just thought it was a normal crop plague, we weren't too concerned with it. But when it got out of control, we started having our concerns, and so we went ahead and began more and more all hands on deck until we reached this portion with, well, we're not going to talk about the worst aspects. I don't want to spook anybody.
Of course. Then I have a specific question for you. Since you were communicating with the birds, I assume one of your duties is getting information from them or such?
Oh, yes. I'm particularly good at the animal communication arts. So yes, I do in fact speak with many of the birds and send them as messengers and so on and so forth.
I see. Have you ever gotten information from your animal companions of perhaps an individual that matches this description in the forest around? And Korval will give the description of the doctor.
Okay. A lanky human man that
Yeah.
wears tweed and seems a little, I believe it was dark-haired when we described him.
Yes, he was a dark-haired. Yep.
I was going to say that. Oh, do you mean Dr. Boussier?
Yes, you know Dr. Boussier.
Of course I know him. He's the chemical doctor that lives in Josa. If you're looking for him, you should find him at his hut.
That is unfortunately not the case.
I see. About this time, you guys will hear another customer just kind of in the distance.
Korval will. It's like, oh, Gesundheit.
Thank you.
I mean, he'll look over briefly at the person that was coughing.
Yep, it's a halfling. It just seems to be having a bit of trouble.
Okay. Well, after a moment, yes, Dr. Boussier is someone I am trying to find.
All
And I
right.
know he's not going to be at this hut.
I see. All right. Well, he has apprentices and such, at least.
Perhaps that might be a good lead.
About this time, a young Harrington woman will kind of all smiles in a nice waitress dress with a platter of drinks and food will come over to you and set it down. She'll go, all right, so we have the salad. I believe that's going to, and she'll actually put that in front of Havenborn, assuming that it's going to Havenborn because unintended stereotypes.
I'll just hand it to the, like, I won't just give it to the druid. Like, here, it's your salad.
Oh, thank you, dear. Put it down. And she'll not even look embarrassed, like, oh, my apologies. All right, who had the uncooked hunk of meat? And literally, Badger will almost snatch it out of her hands before she can do anything and just go to town on it. That answers that. And she will continue passing these all out until you each have your meal. She'll say, like, all right, thank you so much. Let me know if you need anything else. I will be around. Take care. And she will wander off. Semester will look to you guys as he's eating his salad. So, what made you all decide to become adventurers? It always seemed like a pretty odd line of work I've found. No offense,
Oh.
Matt.
Oh, well,
I
I
was
can-
raised in this life, so
No. Mother an adventurer? Father an adventurer? Oh, mother, most likely.
well, mother was leader of 3rd Regiment of the Freelance Mercenary Corps, and
Yeah, I know that.
she figured, what better way to defend myself than to learn how to fight?
There is definitely wisdom to that.
me da, the gentleman who built me. He was a soldier. Fought in some war or something. He gave me a scythe as I was leaving home. And I decided that, aside from, telling tales and singing songs, I wanted to help people. I wanted to do what my dad did, and I wanted to go out there and make a difference.
Is that the scythe of? Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name. Uh. Oh no, I know that scythe though. I gotta
Oh,
know that scythe.
you're talking about stout little halfling man.
Yeah, yeah,
Everybody
yeah.
used to confuse him for being a very short human.
Yeah, very tall
Big, bushy,
halfling.
black beard.
Mm-hmm. That's him. That's him. Yeah. Oh my god, that's your dad? Oh, he's
Oh,
a
yeah.
local legend.
Oh, really?
Ah. Well, I mean, it's
Hmm.
faded over the years, but in his youth, when he was doing the fighting, he earned some really good reputation. Did a lot of really good things for folks. Uh, I believe I was still pretty young when a brand new member of the order when he came by to the Old Stones for something or another.
Yeah, that sounds like that.
Walking in his footsteps, huh?
I'm trying to. He had big feet. I mean, those big honking footsteps.
Well, if it makes you feel better, he also got yelled out about respecting the Old Stones when he first arrived, too.
That sounds like that too.
What about you, Korval?
Uh, Corval will look just these little trying to think right now, and it's like my trajectory in life changed quite abruptly, and I am still trying to figure out what it is I am meant to do now. But the first thing that is at the forefront is trying to protect what I care about, what I have found that I have come to care about.
Interesting. I'm gonna take a wild guess that you showed up to the Kandane Monastery and then decided to stay despite your expectations of the future. Because I've heard that a few times. And if you're in the Kandane Order, you said, then that's the only thing I could think would be abrupt in a change. So, recent member?
That is correct, yes. Corval will gesture to the red sash around his waist.
Ah, one of them. Got some anger issues, I see.
I have more than enough anger for the whole table at this point.
I see. Well, uh, as far as that goes, I think it's pretty honorable, the path you've chosen to walk. Not a lot have the strength for it.
Fair, but I find if you at least try, there will be others that will meet your strength.
For
At least
certain.
that is what I have learned.
Alright. And with that, unless you guys have anything else to add at the moment, food will be consumed at your pace.
We'll just eat.
You're eating. You finish your meals. You feel full, revitalized, getting a chance to get off your feet after walking around for about 4 or 5 hours. You're getting ready to go when that halfling that you had seen earlier starts having another coughing fit, a pretty rough one, and finds himself collapsing to the ground, coughing up something onto the ground. The young human man that's behind the bar will rush out and be like, "Oh, shoot, Davison, are you? Oh, okay. All right. We'll get you down to the hut." It's like,
Lad, what's going on?
uh, the flu's going around. It's pretty bad. With everybody out working almost 24/7 in the fields to do what they can, it's been rough. Uh, I would like
Are we sure it's the flu and not the plague?
well, the plague only affects the crops, but I would like you guys, if you would like, to make a perception roll. Would be applicable in this.
Give me a second.
Sure.
Perception is they're slightly above average.
Wow.
Nothing.
6
Wow.
or
Noticing
more,
with my passive.
and a
How
plastic
about
20.
Korval?
20. Plastic 20.
So, well, Iiohab, you're speaking to this man, and Daniel, you're taking a look and kind of being present for whatever needs to happen. Korval, your eyes shift to where this man has coughed up, whatever he coughed up, and you notice that it is a thick, um, yellow mucus with red and brown clumps inside of it that's just puddled onto the ground, not even spilling out and spreading. It's just kind of on the ground, almost holding its shape.
Have I seen this before?
Not to your knowledge.
Okay. I look at that. Looking at that, whatever that he just coughed up. Um, I don't know if there's anything I can roll to try and determine this.
I will
Um,
permit medicine or nature.
Cool. Both are not good. Um, but I will try medicine.
Okay.
So 9.
You got no idea what you're looking at.
Yeah. Okay, well. Oh, wait, I know what I can do.
What can you do?
Divine Sense.
Ooh, fun.
So within 60 feet, do I sense anything of celestial fiend or undead nature?
So you reach out within 60 feet. For the most part, like when you're in the fields and you do this, you feel that it's throughout the fields. It just is because of the plague. You've come to expect that, but you're pretty far into town, further than 60 feet from any of the fields itself. When you reach out, you do get a ping. You get a ping on the puddle. You get a ping not on the man, but on the lungs that about the lung chest area. You get a ping on the young human man that's been tending bar in the lung chest area. You get a ping that's very similar in a few areas outside.
Korval goes a little pale. Paler than normal.
Tell
As he
us.
just looks. I assume the ping is fiend in nature.
Yes, fiend in nature.
This is not good.
Oh, man.
Several people here in this town are already infected.
Lads, I'd like to try something.
What are you thinking to try?
Well, I flash upon what Master Fluttercat said to us when he gave us those potions of lesser restoration. So,
We don't have enough for everybody.
no, but this might help. And he'll just kind of take a kind of a prayer stance. And you'll see this glowing spot on his chest. And he just flings his hands wide as I spend a second level spell slot to cast Lesser Restoration. And the spell appears as that same winged unicorn, in that black winged unicorn, just rising into the air and shining this pure silver light as I touch the halfling that's on the ground.
Let me take a quick look at something. Scrolling. Okay, I would like you to make a spellcasting roll for this.
Okay.
The DC at the moment for this individual is going to be 13. Okay.
That's 16.
So as you touch it, this spirit channels through you a sense of energy. The halfling crumples over, painfully begins to cough and hack to the extent that tears are coming from his eyes. And he starts to feel, you start to see him kind of purging almost, but purging from his lungs, where everything is tightening up around the chest. And he's kind of constantly shoving himself forward until almost as a whole clump, a large slimy pool is expelled from his mouth onto the ground. And he sits back, breathing hard, but breathing. The pool itself is the same as the others. It's very sticky and thick, yellowish, with the red and brown speckles inside of it. And you all see this at this point.
You're feeling better there, lad.
Oh my god, that hurt so much. But, yeah, no, it feels better. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh. I don't think that was the flu.
That was
I
not the flu.
don't think it was the flu either.
I believe whatever is affecting the crops is spreading or mutating to affect the people as well.
That, oh my god. Really?
I am not somebody who understands this stuff, but it is not something that can be overlooked. We need to try and figure this out.
Alright, Korval, I would like you to make a persuasion roll. You seem to be doing a lot of those today.
Apparently.
See if you can keep everybody calm with this revelation.
Of course. Let's see what I roll. 15.
Okay. The man looks pale. A lot of
Nice.
people seem to visibly pale and look concerned. But they don't immediately start freaking out hearing this. They're kind of like, all right, that's bad. But before they can say much more, as they start to talk to each other about this, kind of shifting and trying to process what was just said, you'll hear Somestro say, while using a little stick that he was apparently carrying in his pocket, to lift some of the thick, nasty, slimy. It's almost like a rope coming up. You know when it's that thick? And it just kind of sits there and slowly
That thick,
goes
nasty,
down.
sludgy stuff, yeah.
Yeah. And as he's looking at it, he says, all right, lads. Good adventures. I would hazard to say that you are right in this situation. Which is concerning. Very, very concerning. These little clumps, the reddish-brown clumps here, those appear to be fungal spores, clumped blood holding them in place.
So it is spreading.
It is spreading. I feel we should get to the. I feel we should not spend too much time here. We should get to the pillars and learn what we must.
Aye,
Agreed.
that's a good idea.
Agreed. I will actually turn to the other folks that are here that are currently listening. I would recommend those who are having the same feeling or affliction. I will look to some people. I sense the sickness in some of you. Find calm as you can. Try to help each other. If you have healers, go to them. For what it seems, magics of lesser restoration may work with the current level of your infection. But I would be very careful, and we will try and find some way of counteracting this as quickly as we can.
So when you start talking, everyone's attention shifts to you, and as you say that, I would like you to give me another persuasion roll. It's all on Korval today.
Apparently.
Hey, if you don't want to persuade people, quit trying to persuade them.
Okay, fair enough.
Don't play the charismatic character, and
Yeah,
To-
I guess that's my choice, isn't it?
To be
See what I
fair,
get.
he has +5 in freaking persuasion.
yeah,
So, like,
you have 5 in your charisma, dude. You are the face.
That's fair. That one's only 11.
oh, was it only 11? Oh, okay. People
No,
look kind of
this
nervous.
next one is 11.
I see. People look kind of nervous and such. You're not keeping them completely reassured by any means, but they're very, yeah, we need to go talk to the doctors now, rather than, oh, it's just the flu, we're going to push through. So you've gone through to them. How they react is going to be an experience, though.
Yeah.
So, that seems handled. At least as much as you can right now.
Of course. Corval will turn to the rest of the group. Let us be off. The sooner we can get there, the sooner we can get some information. The sooner we can get back to the druids.
Just a
Druidic circle.
point of clarification.
Mhm.
Shouldn't we burn that? And he'll point at the puddle.
Mistress is going to be like, I have no idea.
I'll just walk up to it and firebolt it.
As you do, Kaido, the human, will go, my bar!
Not firebolting the bar,
Oh, I know.
just the
ground.
I mean, that's
phlegm.
still.
He's still taking it as you just shot a firebolt at the ground. It doesn't catch or anything, and it does absolutely singe that stuff away. But yeah, he still has that reaction of, oh my god, my dad is gonna kill me.
Oh,
Pitch
just
it like this, lad. Pitch it like this. You
I'll place a
saved.
gold. I'll place a gold down on the counter and be like, for the damages.
Thank you. He's not gonna turn that away. It was like 10 copper worth of damages, but he's gonna take the full gold and not say anything.
Listen,
Put it this
you
way,
know,
lad. Go ahead.
no, it's just listen. You just provide goodwill to people, and they remember that.
Well, not to mention, lad, you can put a nice big plaque over the bar and say, in this bar, we found the magics to purge the virus from humans.
Iiohab, I would like you to make a persuasion roll. Oh, he's gonna kind of nod his head like, yeah, that sounds kind of cool. And a lot of the other people, patrons, are all gonna kind of nod their head as well, like, yeah, we did. So yeah, that seems to get through to them, build morale a little bit. Anything else you guys are doing, or are you heading out?
I think we're gonna head out.
Yep.
Wonderful.
We've eaten. All of us have rebuilt our character.
All right. Scroll down again. So you make your way out, and you're led by Semestro towards the old Redland estate. In fact, it's very easy to spot it as soon as you get out of the gates of the town proper. It is an old, dilapidated manor in the far distance. You'd say it looked overgrown, except it doesn't. It just looks dilapidated because as you start to get closer and closer to it, you see exactly where the fields of wheat stop. It is not a subtle situation. And you see that there is a ringing round of various stones, all surrounding this location. And beyond those stones, there is nothing growing at all. The semester will say, "Aye, this is what it does." See, these stones are wards. Their purpose, they were originally enacted after the Night of Screams 80 years ago when the entirety of the noble family disappeared. With horrific screams, obviously, because of course it does. They were unable to find anything about these people, where they went, what happened. The Ridland family just disappeared. So, with stories of ghosts and such happening, the druids came out here and set these up. It seemed fine. But, yeah. This is the first indication these are any different from wards in that nothing is passing. So we need to figure out why. Oh, God. All right. I better get to work. And with that, he is going to start bending down and looking them over, doing some probing, checking the runes, because these stones are basically piled cairns of perfectly oval stones layered on top of each other into a little pyramid. And he's going to, each one has a different rune on it in a specific order. He's going to be studying them, checking them, making notes. During this time, what are you guys doing?
Keeping an eye out.
Okay.
Yeah, Korval came here to do a job. He's looking around. Though with the notice of how the growth is completely stopped, like any plant life, he's also going to be on the lookout for any of the fungus and see if that's anywhere around the ring.
Iiohab, what are you handling?
So, Iiohab is going to try and connect with the magic of this place. Using that innate magic that comes from being a straw folk, tied to that powerful lunar magic that he's able to tap into.
All right. We're going to say that you're starting that work. We're actually going to start with Korval here. Korval, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Let's do it. 9.
You are unable to find any... Well, you do find fungus. It is on some of the stalks, but you don't see any fungus beyond the stones. Just in the wheat.
Okay.
We're now going to move to Iiohab. I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing for this in terms of mechanics so that I know how to flavor this correctly?
I'm trying to figure out how he would be using his knowledge of the arcana to kind of like read the magic.
I gotcha. Go ahead and give me an arcana roll then. $17. I like that. All right. I'll swing back to you in a second.
Okay.
Lieutenant Havenborn, would you go ahead and give me an investigation roll as you're looking out? And also, Badger is helping you with this, so you will get advantage.
All right. Investigation. second. Pause.
Ooh, an 18. I like that. Okay, so Havenborn, what you end up spotting, you spot what appears to be some movement on the second floor of the manor. It's very swift, it's very quick. You almost think you might not have seen it, except for the fact that Badger is also telepathically reporting that he caught sight of that as well. And as you do, Iiohab, as you're studying the stones, well, you don't study the stones. You're reaching out to try to understand the magics of this place, to understand what that connection is. Why is this dying on this side? And you pick up. I'm going to actually send this to you in your room so that you can word it how you want.
Okay. I like this. I feel like I made the right decision.
Or you're about to die horribly.
I leave the floor to you three.
There's something wrong here, lads.
Could you
There's a river.
be more descriptive?
I'm getting there. I'm trying to pull back a little bit. I'm still kind of new to this whole connecting with the with nature thing.
Okay.
There's a river. There's a river of energy going towards the manor. It's cold and it's empty and it's dark. It's just nothing. It's nothingness given energy form. It makes my skin crawl, and I don't even have skin.
What is strange? Nothingness given form. And you said the energy river is pouring into the house?
It goes towards the manor. I almost feels like it's being drawn there. It's like when you pull the stopper out of the tub. And all that water just starts swirling and pouring out. Only instead of going out, it's going in. That the house is scary.
Freaking.
Then I will use another ping of my divine sense.
It's not more than 60 feet to the house. You pick up, obviously, fiends in the field around you, just scattered throughout, which covers the fact that there are the crop plague.
Yep.
Towards the house, though, I need to check something real quick. Forgive me.
No worries.
What can you sense again?
I can sense anything affected by the hollow spell and I also know the location of any celestial fiend and undead within 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh,
You
that is not behind total cover.
Oh, behind total cover has an impact with that.
I just read that last part.
Okay. So you reach out with that. Try to sense it. Try to understand it. And at first you get nothing from the house until suddenly you get a ping of undead passing through past one of the windows.
There's definitely some kind of necrotic or undead essence within that house, obviously, but I cannot tell the strength of it within. I would need to go inside the house to tell for directly. But I have not felt any fiend coming from that house yet, that I know of.
Okay.
About this moment, Silmestro is gonna groan and sit back. There's nothing different with these wards. They are literally the same wards.
Oh, there's something different here.
It's within the house. Something within the house itself.
You think?
Lad, or Semestro,
Thank you.
using your knowledge of druidic magic, are you able to connect to the energies of nature?
To an extent, yes.
Lad, Sinestro, I do not mean any disrespect when I call
I
you that.
appreciate that you are correcting yourself. I understand. Let me
Connect to those energies right now if you can.
Okay. Let me give a roll. Bah,
You forgot the space.
I did. He's gonna say, I'm not feeling anything. I feel too much all at once.
I was afraid of that. All right.
I think we need to investigate inside.
I think we do as well. But Semestro, I'm begging you. I'll get down on my little wooden knees and do it if I have to. Let us take care of this. I know you understand the druidic magics. I connected to the nature magics through my very being. And there is something that is drawing the darkness and the emptiness and the coldness of evil into that house. So I ask you, let us handle this. Do not put yourself in harm's way.
He's gonna stop me. He's gonna scrutinize you for a moment. It's not the scrutinization of someone who's upset, but someone who's curious. I'm gonna say, I don't think you were connected to nature. What you're describing sounds more like you have an understanding of more complicated aspects beyond that of the material realm. I'd argue it's closer to the arcane. And you have the scent of moon upon you. Neat. Irregardless, no, I agree. If you think something is in there and that it is dangerous from the sounds of it, I am not a warrior. I will happily stay out here.
I appreciate that, Semestro.
I appreciate
If
you.
you can, try and marshal as many of the druids as you can. And find ones that can connect to the energy of Father Oldstones. And see if they can find where this river of cold evilness starts. That way, once we take out whatever's drawing it here, we can take out the source.
I can head back and bring this up and see what can be done.
I would also let them know about the infection within the town.
I will. I'll make that a priority. And Iiohab,
Yes, sir.
Father Oldstones does not connect with people for. One does not connect to Father Oldstones. Father Oldstones connects with them. Every straw man who enters the location for the first time will hear his voice. He takes special pride in that. It does not mean that what you have is not special, mind you. It is. It's something you should be proud of. It's something you should embody. For his words are his for you alone. What they mean is between you and him. But do not feel that you have been forced from the path that you have chosen. You spoke a lot of wisdom when we originally spoke of the straw man having the paths before them that they've chosen. Do not let this connection draw you from that. That isn't what he would have wanted. But yes. Well, anything else before I fly back?
No, I
No,
think
should be good.
I think we should be good.
All right. Well, good luck. And with that, he will take wing as an eagle. No, he's gonna do a magpie and fly off. And the three of you were left. Well, four of you were left. I should hide these images that I worked so hard on this game. I did not expect you guys to get this far in this game. So I did not draw the enemies for this like I was planning to do tonight. I thought you might get to the door. That's fine. Let's go ahead. It just means that I'll have to go more wordy.
It happens.
It does. So the floor is yours.
Oh, no. No plan survives contact with the players.
Always and true.
All right. So let's go inside, gents.
Let's make sure we keep our heads on a swivel, because I don't like this place.
Yep.
Agreed.
You begin making your way towards the house. Like I said, it's about 50 feet, maybe. As you get closer and closer, a spine-tingling chill goes up your spines. I'd like you each to make a... this is a wisdom save.
Yay. Fabulous.
What is my wisdom save? Cool wisdom save.
Oh, that means me.
So starting with
Roll.
Mr. Human, you know this feeling. It's as though you got splashed by that whirlpool current of these energies again, but you were prepared for it.
Is it it? Wisdom save, you said, right?
Wisdom save, that's correct.
Okay.
All right. Lieutenant Havenborn and Korval the Breaker. Iiohab, as you're walking, you will suddenly note that Korval and Havenborn have both frozen in their steps. There's a cold sense that if you walk into this house, you are going to be devoured by it. That is what you two have experienced. You are currently under the frightened condition for this turn for about 6 seconds. And after 6 seconds pass, you may try to move again, but I will leave the floor to you for any role play you might want over this conversation, or this situation.
There is. As this happens, Korval, he is completely pale at this point. The feeling of dread, a feeling that he remembers from a night not too long ago. Much lesser though, and after a few seconds, he's going to try and push past it because he's felt much greater fear.
Korval, I would like you to actually give me a... let's go ahead and say... a religion roll.
Okay.
Specifically because you brought up something from your backstory that I think is appropriate.
Okay, sure.
Ooh,
Nat 20.
this doesn't feel like the person you're thinking of, but it
No.
smells like her. It is as though something else has walked through the same garden and come out the other side with the same scent.
I am going to.
Korval's actually going to spit
Okay.
at that, just that sense.
I'm going to spend a point of willpower. Oh wait.
Wrong system.
What would that be? I want to roll to kind of shake off the feeling.
Oh, it'll pass in.
Oh,
It'll pass
okay.
after a few seconds. It's just a momentary impact. So you do though. You are trained. You are fought worse than whatever this house probably has, and you know how to steal your mind. You are a soldier. So though it hits you, a moment later you clamp down on it. What needs to be done needs to be done. It's pushed to the back of your mind, and you're able to continue forward.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah. I was like, am I trying to do something or?
More just a chance to explore your character in the situation.
Okay.
You're able to continue on towards the house. You reach the front door, which still seems to be on its hinges. You see to either side the windows are broken, crumbled, boarded up, not from the inside, but from the outside. You see little bits of painted words that are most certainly children that ran up to prove that they could get this close. What would you like to do?
We're still on the outside.
Yep, still on the outside.
All right. I'm gonna want to turn back.
Into
No,
the breach. Let us go.
I have an idea.
Before that, Korval, can you adjust your mic? You got really quiet there.
Is that better?
Much better.
Okay. Cora, as I said, into the breach. Let us go.
Alrighty.
And then what did Iiohab say?
I'm I'm having a plan.
What is the
Alright.
plan?
There's something in there.
Yes.
And we would be stupid to assault some fell beastie within its lair.
But we have no way of getting it out of its lair.
Um,
I don't
Oh.
have
What
a
if we
magic that could destroy a mansion this big.
What if we call it out?
no guarantee it'll come out.
And it would
No?
just perhaps it would just be riled up more. I do not know. What do you have in mind?
I'm going to message it. And I'm going to call it out in a way only I can.
I don't know if that's going to work.
It's worth a shot. Where do we get? If it fails, we can just go inside and hunt the beastie down.
What if it fails and it possesses you instead?
Then you can just kill me. It'd be far easier to kill me than it is going to be to go to that thing when it's in its lair.
Right.
But Korval, it doesn't have arcane knowledge, so he doesn't understand any of this. So he's just like, if that is what you think, don't know if that's how that works. But then again, I am not one versed in arcane knowledge.
How far are we from the manor? Oh, mighty GM, who I am married to.
Probably 5 feet, unless you guys decide to stop sooner.
Yeah, I thought we had walked up to the door.
Yeah, you guys are up to the door,
Okay.
unless you decide you wanted to stop sooner.
No, that's what I thought.
All right. If this works, it's going to come out of there like a bat out of hell. So we might want to take a couple of steps back.
Okay. Is there anything around that could be used defensively, like a large boulder?
You see a chipped statue.
Right, I'll go kind of get behind the chip statue and pull my pistol out and get it ready.
All right, you have cover. Good to know.
And Korval is cover.
Korval is cover. Pretty much, Korval just basically takes the spear from his back, stabs it in front of him, and basically just holds his shield up in front of him.
Love it.
So Iiohab just kind of like stands in a little bit of an open area and he raises his hands and he focuses on that feeling from Father Oldstones, from every time he has tapped in to this lunar magic. And I cast message at the entity that we know
At the
is going to be in this
darkness?
house. Yes.
I guess message at the darkness. Oh my god, I love it. All right.
And hold on, I have something special that I'm saying to it.
let me make sure this works first. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna rule
just
that
wait.
you know it's in there. You have a general idea if Havenborn's kind of pointed out where they saw movement. I'm going to say, give me a fate. We're going to call it a fate of the world if you're close enough to it. Go ahead and give me a d20 roll. If it's 11 or higher, you got it.
So would doubling the distance make any difference there?
Nope.
Damn. Because I could make it a distant spell.
Yeah, it's 120 feet base.
It's
You're good.
yeah, it's already a
You're
distance,
good,
though.
my dude.
Okay. All right. You said Fate of the World?
Fate of the world. Okay.
Wow.
Say what you would like to say.
He raises his hands. And he just says, "Creature that inhabits this building, I call you out in the name of Father Old Stones and Mother Luna, who guides us with her silvery light. Come out and face us if you've got the stones."
As you do this, you know you've connected. There's a moment before, and I do believe message lets them reply yes.
It does.
Reply in a whisper only you can hear. Awesome. Oh no, I closed the thing I needed. I needed that.
Oops.
An odd thing for it to say.
He says, "Why are you interrupting me? How dare you? Should know better than to get in the way of a lord. How dare you? Be gone with you, rabble. I have study and work to do."
Well, that's disturbing as all hell. What's the name of the manor again?
The Redland man.
So, lads, it's Lord Redland. And he's given off all kinds of creepy wizardy investigate or in study energy in there, and it's not good, and he's flippin' insane.
Well, he's dead. It's kind of. I assume it's his restless spirit. Or something else using it. It sounds like we will not be able to pull him out. We will need to go inside.
Before we go inside, however, just so we can get a kind of a sense of the place.
Sure.
I look over at Badger and I go, "You feel up for some reconnaissance inside the creepy house?"
No, but he opts down anyway. Alright, I'll go look. What am I looking for?
Well, I'm gonna connect through your eyes and we're just gonna kind of explore a little.
Yeah, that sounds good. Alright, yeah, I see a hole I can get through in the boards. And he just climbs up there and does that thing where badgers get really flat like pancakes for a second as they're going through something small. Gets kind of stuck on his hindquarters, but then pushes through and decides to take part of the board with him when he does it. And now, you find yourself inside this location if you're connected into his eyes.
Yep.
It's dusty, it's dark, there is very little light inside here. But there's enough. You would say it's a dark... I mean, it's noon, or probably about 1, 2 p.m. now, but it's definitely daylight, but it's not bright. You don't need a candle to navigate, but it's not pleasant either. And he lands, and it's dusty, and it's dirty, and you get the smell, too, that comes out as stagnation. All right, boss, where are we going?
Well, let's head towards what smells like death.
Right, that sounds right. All right,
Yeah,
there we
not
go.
too thrilled about it either.
You get to be out there.
for now. I'll be like, I'll remind you, you won't die. I just need to resummon you again.
Yeah, but doesn't mean it's going to be pleasant. Being able to be killed multiple times is not an exciting prospect.
No, I understand. I'm just saying.
Alright, so we're going to make some rolls for him. The first is going to be a stealth roll. Which is going to be 1d20.
Yep.
What? Did I do that wrong? There we go. Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, Badger don't give a shit, okay? I'm just saying, it's Badger.
Badger
Well,
don't care.
Hold on a second. That looks completely different than our usual roll.
That's because I
Because you
did.
did it in all caps.
Oh, okay.
Is it?
Because every other time
Oh,
shows
no.
result.
Because I didn't add a plus behind it, because it was +0.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what it was. That's the only difference.
Okay, gotcha.
Next is going to be its investigation roll. Oh my god. No, it has a passive perception at 13. We're going to use that. So as it's moving around, it is not being quiet. At one point, its paw lands on a creaky board that goes. It looks down at it, takes its paw off, and it goes. As it does it again, getting a little distracted. Then it just continues on. I'm allowed to have fun. All right. You find him going around, and it's like, all right. I see some doors. I see some holes in walls. Everything smells bad. So follow the scent of the stagnation. All right. I'll go this way. And it just sniffs. It sniffs and walks and moves. Alright, I need to make a stealth roll for something else real quick. Interesting. Oh. Interesting.
Never a good sign.
That's always the best sign.
Alright. We now need a saving throw. The saving throw on Badger is going to be +3.
Mrs. Human,
Yes,
I don't think that actually did roll anything.
it did. I got a
No,
19.
your D20. No, your D20. Because my roll right above that was without any.
This is a test. Oh. I don't know what happened.
I think it's because you put it in caps.
Maybe. I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
So the 19 was there for the stealth on whatever this is. I do need Havenborn a Constitution saving throw that is going to be at with a bonus of 3 for a Badger. A 15, okay.
Way to go, Badger.
That's good for Badger. Let's see. Okay, it only takes 6 damage.
Well,
So, as he's kind of walking towards the stagnation, there's a sudden moment where, and you get the feeling, it doesn't hurt, but you can sense what it's sensing. As it first starts to kind of rot. The skin starts to warp. It cries out in surprised pain with a loud hiss, and it replacing fear with anger at something.
So it
Basher's
dies.
dead. Yeah.
It has 11 health.
It only has 5 HP.
Oh shit, it does have 5. AC was 11. Okay. And then it collapses into mist, disappearing back to the spirit world as it rots into nothing in its material form. You can, of course, resummon him.
Yeah.
For now, though, something bad happened. That is what you know. Iiohab, you're gonna get a message.
Okay.
Why did you send a rat into my house? That is not okay. They eat paper. They eat books, and I have many books here that should not be eaten. Why would you do this? This is unacceptable, and I should have your head.
Well then, Lord High Mucky Muck of the Redlands Manor, come out here and claim it.
I see you. I would like a Constitution save, Iiohab.
Oh, hey, I have that. Well, fuck.
Apparently
Oh,
you don't
fuck.
have that.
Do we need to go in there, or can we just burn the house down from out here?
Iiohab, you feel your hay start to bristle and rot. You feel it start to shed from your body. You feel it
okay.
corrupt inside as you take 12 damage.
Oh, okay, that burns. Okay, that's not a nice touch. You're not a nice man.
I don't need to be a nice man. I'm a Redland. I am the lord of these lands. They answer to me, and they will know. And I will take over everything, because I have the knowledge that none have but myself. I will allow Korval and Havenborn, as Iiohab is currently busy being accosted with psychic messages and burned alive through rotting. You two, though, have the ability to kind of look around and see what's up if you would like to.
Mhm.
I believe. What is your passive perceptions?
13.
Okay.
11.
All right. Let's see how good his stealth is. Ah, every time. 11. You two see something shifting and moving behind the boards on the second floor. It catches a bit of the light and gleams a bright red. A wet red.
Yeah, no, I see that. It's like enough trying to lure him out. We go to him. And Korval will point in that direction.
Wait, Korval.
What?
Why don't we just burn the house down?
With what power? It's a giant mansion.
Firebolt. With the right application, it can be used to burn shit down.
Okay. I don't know how long that would take. Do we have the time to burn this thing down?
DM,
Yes.
how long would it take to burn the house down with, a dozen or firebolts in strategic locations?
In a standard situation, fire is fire. When it catches, it catches. The main issue is trying to get the damn thing to catch in the first place. It's why you don't see as many forest fires as you would expect from people dropping matches and such. It's not that it's not dangerous, it's that this is a very dry location. It's very, but it's also very old. It's got no foliage around it. Like, literally, it is a barren landscape. But at the same time, if you put enough kindling on anything, as soon as it catches, this place is made out of wood, it would catch, barring some unforeseen situation.
So it'd be worth a shot to just try to burn the place.
If you'd like to try it.
Can I help at this point?
Yeah, if you like. It was just a few seconds of rotting. And you do look, and a bunch of the hay in your body is rotted.
Okay. No more Mr. Nice Scarecrow. And he'll crack his wooden knuckles.
Would and forgive me, Iiohab, that rotted straw.
Mhm.
Is that stuff you can remove, or is that kind of like our skin, how it's there?
Oh, it's like my intestines.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure how that worked, so.
Yeah. Iiohab
Oh,
is going to raise his hand.
While your guys are doing that, Korval, looking honestly, is just doesn't know what to think about the situation right here. Very skeptical, but he is going to place a hand on Iiohab's back and channel his lay on hands through you.
Alright, go ahead and give
Oh,
that a
thank
roll.
God.
It's
Hey.
not a roll.
Oh, good.
It's just a touch, and I can pour in HP. I'm going to go ahead and give you back 10 HP.
Okay, I can appreciate that. Thank you.
You do feel. What does your lay on hands feel like? I remember you
Oh, yes.
described it to Havenborn, but please describe
Yes.
it to Iiohab.
So, as I place my hand on your back, there is a. It's not a warmth. It isn't a warmth that floods through. It is a coldness, but it isn't the frigid cold of death. It's just this coldness that seems to envelop you softly, as within your vision, light, very small black feathers seem to drift all about you for a moment before they land on the various rotting parts of your body and seem to regenerate, and the rot is turned back, so to speak, with each feather that touches you.
Oh, that's tingly.
With
And-
that, you will find that your hay has either rejuvenated or expelled itself and been replaced by other hay. Don't worry about how that happens. That's just part of scarecrow physiology.
That's a
have a
little tingly. That's Havenborn, did you taste well, that's what taste is like. Wow. Did you taste mint?
Not really.
Okay.
I don't know if I tasted
had-
anything really.
I've had enough of this prick in his high castle.
Well, and
He'll
hear
just-
me out, Iiohab.
Uh-huh.
We burn his house down. What's he gonna do? If he puts it out, then fine. We have to go in anyway.
That's fair. And you know what? I agree with you. And he'll just take or he'll step to the side and just raise his hand. And he'll actually put some thought into this one. And he just goes, "May the Lunar Mother and by Father Old Stones, I cast you out and into the flames." And I cast Scorching Ray.
Beautiful.
You get like 3 of those, I think.
Yup.
I do.
I'm going to help and just start firebolt, 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 firebolt.
Beautiful. Between the two of you, you start throwing out these fire spells, striking areas that look like they might be flammable, or at least as flammable as you can get. Most of them don't take, but some do. The scorching rays definitely make it to the inside of the house, bursting through open windows and through planks of wood. The fire bolts find a few spots that are pretty dusty and easily catch. Most go out, but they're at least starting. And once it starts, it's always hard. It can very quickly get out of control. You got past the hard part. And this is when all three of you hear it. Not in your minds, but from a first story window now, as the individual seems to have moved. Screaming, "Fire! Not fire! No! My books! I'm telling the master!" And it runs off. You hear it running off.
Oh, that can't be good.
As it's I can like we can kind of see it, right?
For a moment, yeah, it pops its head through one of the walls. It's very quick as it's looking at you. It's hard to really make out, but you may try.
I was gonna say, can I try to hit it with a firebolt?
Oh, fuck yeah. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
No, I don't think cover's gonna help him.
Oh, hell no. Yeah, how much damage we get in?
All right, that's roll 1d10.
Okay.
Nice.
It's going to scream in pain as the firebolt manages to go through to the two planks of wood that it's looking through and hit it in, I think it's an eye? It feels weird, though. It screams out in pain before looking through there, and I need a Constitution saving throw, Daniel. You save!
Oh, thank God.
Wow, I went on the bottom. That's weird. All right, so 13 gets rounded down to 6. So you'll take 6 damage as you resist this, but you do feel your skin start to boil and bruise. Your tentacles start to writher in pain. Get a little bit of blood from one of your eyes dripping down. And you feel like something inside your stomach is shifting and turning as you two take over a few seconds start to rot before it uses its move action to dive deeper into the house. You hear the distant voice screaming what you assume is Master. What would you like to do? Place does seem to currently be on fire, at least in small areas that are slowly spreading.
Korval will look. I can understand the appeal of trying to draw it out, but a thought occurs to me. What if what they keep selling about books? What if the books have information we could use?
Now, see, that did come to thought, but then I thought as well, what if these books are the things that turned old Master Creepy Pants into the crazy batshit bonkers dude that he is?
Yeah, arcane books have a tendency to do that. The thing you read tends to turn you into it.
It depends on what kind of books.
It does, but that is why a lot of times when you see books, they're especially arcane books, they're kept in, you know, wizarding libraries or universities, places where they can be looked at and watched over.
Wise, for certain. You feel a chill go across you as a shadow falls upon the entirety of the front of this manor. The fires dwindle out as it does. You would not be the first
Oh Lord.
to try to burn this location down. And normally, I would not deal with you myself. It starts to open to the shadow opens two eyes. In truth, it's just a place eye-shaped holes in the shadow. But seeing as one of you is in full plate, one is carrying bagpipes, and one of you has a gun, I take it to understand that you are most likely not farmers. So I have a question for you. And the shadow whirlpools together and takes the form of a humanoid individual with horns that seems to have the shadow roiling off of it, except it is 2D against the wall itself. Why are you bothering me? Just why are you here? I leave the town alone. I have no interest in these yokels. That is not my business. Why? I scare them off. Why are you here?
Lads, may I?
Go ahead.
Well, before you do that, um, Corvo looked at this thing. Do I get the same sense that I had gotten before?
What do you mean?
You said something felt similar according to my backstory.
Oh, yeah. You do absolutely pick up the same sort of. The best way to word it is a separate creature that walked through the same garden. It has the smell of that almost. It'd be like comparing a bird
Gotcha.
to a dog, but at the same time, they're both mammals in a way.
Okay. Corval will nod to Iiohab. Go ahead.
I assume I am speaking with Lord Redland. Is
Oh,
that correct?
not at all. Absolutely not at all. No, Lord Redland is who you were speaking to,
Oh.
running around and scurrying like a rat, handling magics and information warped into my decision with knowledge that mortal minds should not have. No, I am Talarad. I am the demon he sought to bind and enslave. The demon who he betrayed initially and has now suffered the consequences in what you, ironically call the Night of Screams. I have lorded over this location since. I have been in charge of it since. But my interests don't lie in the weakness of the material plane. They lie beyond. Hence, I have no reason to bother with you things. So why are you here and trying to burn down my house?
I apologize, Lord Demon. We did not mean to cause any disrespect. We had been tasked with finding a way to end the plague that threatens this land and every other land connected to it.
Ugh.
And in our investigations, I found a current of cold emptiness flowing into this house and
Yeah.
swirling about like a great vortex.
That's accurate. What about it? That's mine. You can't have it.
Oh, no, 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 no. You misunderstand. We needed to investigate to see if that was tied to the plague that besets this land.
Absolutely not.
Lest you'll find other adventurers come into this spot and, they won't. I apologize for being a little blunt here. They won't be as understanding and as good natured as us.
I have
And
no
they'll not only burn the
concerns
house
with.
down, they'll leave.
I have no
puns.
concerns with the living. You can come, you can fight me. I will leave you rotted and dead. But I'd rather not have to deal with this. And it seems that we have a mutual interest in not dealing with Zugdemoy's nonsense.
Oh, excuse me, is it Demoy?
Yes. Oh my
May
god, you
I
don't even know
ask,
this? What
Lord
have you
Demon,
been doing?
who Zut Demoy is?
The
That's
late-
the demon goddess who is responsible.
Mostly
for the
running
plague.
around. Oh, okay then.
Yes.
Would you be able to point us in her general vicinity so that we can take our complaints directly to her?
I can absolutely send you to hell if you would like, yes. Would you like that?
Nope, nope, that's okay. Well, that's okay.
was-
That's not where we wanted to go. No, thank you.
It's called,
I was thinking somewhere in the local vicinity where her powers are being channeled through.
but that is not how you worded it. Wording is key when talking.
To a demon, yes.
I'm sorry, Korval. This is the first time I'm dealing with a demon. I'm kind of pulling shit. I'm pulling straw out of my ass at this point.
You have
Korval,
an ass.
Korval just gives you a blank stare. Then why did you ask to be the one to take the lead?
Because I'm a little smoother talker than you are.
I tell you what, you figure this out, whatever this is, and you either leave here and leave me alone, or come inside. I'll tell Vitor to ignore you, and have some of my specters keep him down. We can have an audience, a discussion. I'll put on some tea. How does that sound? And we can discuss the Lady of Rot and her nonsense, and how I prefer her to keep it far from me. And then he
Oh,
disappears.
just to
Gents, I think we've been invited to.
Korval, okay. This is taking a complete turn that I was not expecting. But Korval, is there any religion, insight, any bullshittery that I can look into about this demon? Any knowledge about this demon that I know of?
Absolutely. Let me find it. Do-do-do-do. You can give me a religion check if you want.
Yes, I do. I really do. Says the paladin.
that was kind of my question. I'm like, does your oath allow you to leave this demon be, or do we need to fight this thing?
That's what you'll have to find out, won't you? Unfortunately, it's only a 9.
You got no
I
fucking
really don't want to
idea.
fight this thing.
Anyone else want to deal with religion? Or,
Fine.
okay.
Let's see what I
Arcana?
know.
Arcana would not be appropriate. Oh, Havenborn.
13.
You remember a
13.
story. I'm going to send you something in your personal.
Can I do religion
Good.
without having been trained in religion?
Yes, you may have heard
Yes.
something in your upbringing that isn't necessarily taught.
Yep, because I have no proficiency in religion. I just go off my my bonus.
I'm going to see what he rolls, because if two of you get it, I might just say it out loud.
I'm just saying that's with the proficiency in religion.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's
Nope,
Nope.
only Havenborn. I'm going to let him get the
You have
glory
a
in this
1.
explanation.
There you go. What'd you say?
How do you have a +1? You should have at least a +3.
Why would I have a +3?
Because if it's proficient, you get
Then
a
I get a
+2
+2.
from proficiency.
Exactly.
You have a negative
Duh.
in intelligence?
Religion is.
Intelligence is not a dump stat.
It is to me. It is to Korval. What you need intelligence for when you're following an order. An oath.
Because you're you're a
Hey,
If you were a barbarian, I could understand. That would make sense.
no, it makes perfect sense.
You're a paladin. You're supposed to know
Yeah, I know.
things.
I do.
Not the
I know
stuff you
plenty of things.
know.
All right,
I know
Sen.
plenty of things. I know absolutely plenty of things, and it just so happens that his completely average intelligence is not focused on is barely focused on the religious aspect. Korval is a good listener and negotiator.
Shadow teams are opposed. Oh, okay. I'm gonna look at Korval. I'm gonna say, does your oath compel you to fight this thing? Yes or no? I don't care. I don't care about your oath. Just yes or no.
Korval looks to him. He just looks there's just like a little bit of a glare for a second before. No, it does not.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Let's hold on, lads. Let's hold on. You see,
No,
it
no,
would be rude.
nothing
No,
good
no.
will come of us going in there.
But see, Lord Demon, would you find it rude for us to?
Oh, he fucked off a while ago, guys.
Oh, he
Oh
did.
yeah, he left.
Yeah, he
Oh,
was like,
okay then. Yeah.
this is
He gave
ridiculous. You
us-
can't even figure out who's talking. Nah. You guys either come in for tea or go off. Get your shit figured out. Quit burning down my house, and he left.
Okay, then yeah, well, we're just going to fuck off then. I am going to send a quick message though to the demon.
Jeez.
Okay.
Nope. Nope.
I
Daniel's just
apologize.
walking away. Just fuck it. I'm
I
out.
apologize, Lord Demon, but we are unable to acquiesce to your request, so we must bid you adieu.
You get a response that says, "Okay." I have work to do to stop the spread into my lands anyway.
So once everyone has regrouped, I'll go. So that thing is a shadow demon. It's a ghost of a demon. It is been denied its reformation in hell, and it's consigned to purgatory. It wants to return to its full demonic form through various methods and means.
Korval, that would explain why it has that sense of similarity,
Mhm.
as Guinevere makes her holds her holy realm within the land of purgatory.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
that
it
is a
just
problem, but not a problem for what we're dealing with. And that needs to be our focus right now.
I see. And if we try to get advice or advantage from it, it would likely exact a steep toll to try and reform itself quicker.
Yeah, it would ask us to do stuff for it so that it can reform and do God knows what else. At least in this form right now, it's trapped here. And for the most part, it seems to be warding people away, so.
It's smart enough to understand that killing constantly would get the attention of much more troublesome individuals.
Yeah, it might bring actual, no offense, actual religious paladins, holy orders here to deal with it. it doesn't want that.
Fair enough. Well then. All right.
So that is something that we will, look into once the plague is done with.
We'll deal with the plague
now
first,
it's-
then have to deal with it
yeah.
later.
I would like, before we
Is-
run out of time, for each of you to give me a Constitution save.
Come on. We're leaving.
I know. That's why you're getting the Constitution save. Noted. Thank you. You are able to leave. No problem.
Even with a 3 or
Yep.
a 1.
Oh yeah, nothing's trying to stop you. I just needed to know that for other reasons.
Okay.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about it.
With that said, though, we have come, I think, to the fitting end of episode 3. I'm gonna be honest.
Ugh.
I did not expect you guys to do that. I was expecting you guys to end up fighting through the entire location, and then running into him in the boss room. And then when he sets fire to it, I'm like, okay, well, these people can't put it out. This monster can't put it out. This room isn't going to do it. The only thing who can deal with this is the demon himself, and he's going to be annoyed because you're burning down his house. Fuck. Okay. Yeah.
That was kind of my thoughts on it. I'm like, wait. Why are we going to go fight the big boss in his evil lair? Let's just burn it down.
Oh my god.
Fight smarter, not harder.
I really thought I could just call him out.
I mean, with some monsters, it would have worked. With, I'm pretty sure you figured it out. With the Nothic, it's not. Those things are fucking nuts.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh. I think this was a fun game. Thank you, guys.
It was. This was a blast.
It was very interesting, very fun. Oh, choices are made.
Yeah, this was fun. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad. Well then, we'll see everybody on next Tuesday for more D&D. And yeah, take care, everyone, and thanks for joining us, neighbors.
Oh, Mrs. Human.
Yes, we are planning to, let me rephrase that. Mr. Human is planning to run a cyberpunk game, though we're still getting the details of that together. Finding players who can fit in on it. That'll be on our Sundays. We are stepping away from doing video games due to ongoing health issues with our hands, i.e. we have mild carpal tunnel and can't play for 6-hour stream or 4-hour streams 3 times a week like we wish we could. And yeah, a little bit of burnout. And this is a little funner for us right now. So yeah. Was that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Human?
Well, you kind of took the wind out of my sails. I wanted to announce it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm a horrible wife. What did I do?
You're
Oh,
not a horrible
Hey.
wife.
I thought you were
Horrible
asking me
wife.
to do it. I'm like, yeah, I'll do that for you.
No, I was
Oh,
going to ask if you already announced it.
No.
no.
Is it funny that I wasn't even thinking that along those lines, and I literally was just I was about to say, were you about to? I thought he was about to ask if we leveled up.
Oh yes,
Oh,
you
that
did.
too. We did level up.
In fact, I'll update that for you guys right now. So let's see. Yeah, you get it for the game, and then you do get an advancement point because reaching and getting the druids on your side was an advancement point milestone programmed in.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
That's 2 technically.
Yep, and I'll be putting that in there for that. But yes, go ahead and start working on your 4th level level ups.
Woot.
I have something to ask you once stream is ended here quick.
Sure. In fact, we're going to end it right now. Thank you, neighbors, for joining us. You all have a great day, and we'll catch you later.
Have a nice night, neighbors.
Everybody have a good night.